The world is a crowded place. Every corner of the globe is teeming with life, from bustling metropolises to quiet rural villages. Over 8 billion people share our planet, each with their own needs, dreams, and aspirations. This immense diversity is what makes our world so vibrant and dynamic. Managing this booming population is a key challenge for every nation. Governments around the world are constantly seeking ways to provide for their citizens, ensuring access to essential services like healthcare, education, and housing. Some countries face shrinking populations, leading to ghost towns and economic stagnation, while others grapple with rapid growth, straining their resources and infrastructure. This difference presents unique opportunities and obstacles for each nation's future. While some regions may benefit from a youthful workforce, others may struggle with an aging population. China and India, the world's two most populous nations, offer a compelling comparison. Their vast populations have shaped their histories, economies, and cultures in profound ways. Both started with similar population trajectories in the 20th century, experiencing rapid growth and urbanization. Yet, their approaches to population control and their subsequent outcomes have been drastically different. China's government implemented strict measures, while India's efforts have been more varied and less effective. China's stringent policies like the one-child policy have significantly slowed its population growth. This has led to a more controlled and planned urban development. India, however, has struggled to implement similarly effective measures. The country continues to face challenges with overcrowded schools, large families, and urban slums. Understanding the reasons behind these divergent paths reveals a complex interplay of social, economic, and political factors. These factors not only shape population policies but also influence the broader development trajectories of these nations. As we look to the future, the way we manage our populations will continue to be a critical factor in shaping the world we live in. The choices we make today will determine the opportunities and challenges of tomorrow. In 1979, China introduced the one-child policy, a radical experiment in population control. This policy restricted most urban couples to having only one child. The government hoped to curb the rapid population growth that was straining its resources and hindering economic development. The policy, enforced through a system of rewards and penalties, had a profound impact. China's fertility rate plummeted, and its population growth slowed considerably. The policy's success in achieving its stated demographic goals is undeniable. However, the one-child policy also came at a significant cost, one that continues to affect Chinese society today. Critics argued that it led to forced abortions and sterilizations, raising serious ethical concerns and sparking widespread protests. These measures were seen as violations of human rights, causing international outcry and domestic unrest. The policy's unintended consequences included a severely skewed sex ratio, with a cultural preference for sons leading to a significant surplus of males in the population. This gender imbalance has created a generation of men who struggle to find partners, affecting social stability. This imbalance has had lasting social and economic implications, contributing to increased unemployment among young men and exacerbating social tensions. The economic impact is profound, as the gender disparity affects the labor market and economic growth. Additionally, China now faces the daunting challenges of an aging population and a shrinking workforce. These issues are exacerbated by the one-child policy's success in reducing births, leading to a demographic crisis. The country must now find ways to support its elderly while maintaining economic stability. India, in contrast to China, has adopted a more voluntary approach to family planning. The government has implemented various programs to promote family planning and provide access to contraceptives. These efforts, however, have faced significant challenges. Poverty, illiteracy, and cultural norms often hinder the adoption of family planning methods. India's vast and diverse population, spread across a complex social fabric, makes it difficult to implement uniform policies effectively. Section 5. The power of choice. Moreover, there's a strong emphasis on individual choice and reproductive rights in India's democratic system. This respect for individual autonomy has made it, quite challenging to enforce stricter population control measures. While India's population continues to grow, so does its economy. The country's youthful population is often seen as a potential demographic dividend, providing a large workforce that could fuel economic growth. Section 6. Beyond the policies, deeper roots. The differences in China and India's population trajectories are not solely due to government policies. While policies like China's one-child policy and India's family planning initiatives have had significant impacts, they are just part of a larger picture. Deep-seated socio-economic factors play a crucial role. In India, the persistence of traditional family structures and rural lifestyles has maintained higher birth rates. China's rapid economic development, driven by industrialization and urbanization, has led to a decline in traditional family structures and a shift towards smaller families. The migration from rural areas to urban centers has also influenced family planning decisions. Education levels, particularly among women, have also risen significantly in China. This educational advancement has empowered women to make informed choices about their reproductive health and family size. This rise in female literacy and employment opportunities has contributed to a decline in fertility rates. As women pursue higher education and careers, they tend to marry later and have fewer children, further influencing the demographic trends in China. Section 7. Development and its demographic dividends. India, despite impressive economic progress in recent decades, still grapples with widespread poverty and inequality. While urbanization is occurring, a significant portion of the population still resides in rural areas, where traditional family norms and a preference for larger families persist. The status of women also varies widely across India. While progress has been made in improving female literacy and empowerment, significant gender disparities remain, particularly in rural areas. Section 8. Looking ahead, uncertain futures. The future of population control in China and India remains uncertain. China, now facing the consequences of its aging population, has relaxed the one-child policy. However, reversing the demographic trends shaped by decades of stringent control will be a formidable task. India, on the other hand, needs to find innovative solutions to manage its growing population while addressing the root causes of high fertility rates, such as poverty, illiteracy, and gender inequality. Section 9. A shared challenge, different solutions. The stories of China and India offer valuable lessons for the world. They demonstrate that there is no one-size-fits-all solution to population control. Each country must find its own path, balancing demographic goals with social, economic, and ethical considerations. As the global population continues to grow, finding sustainable solutions to manage this growth will be one of the defining challenges of the 21st century.